Hey guys, how the heck are ya? I'm Fastidious and welcome back to my channel. So, day 28 in the free-to-play series, and you wanna know what? Bang, bang, boom. Let's get to it.
Fastidious.
Fastidious.
Alright guys, gonna be a quick one today. Here we are in the very last seconds of day 28. I think it's 7:59 my time, so I have 1 minute left. Got in just ahead of the buzzer. Sorry, I'm a little wild today. I just finished the Claude guide. I've been teasing that forever. Claude the Beast Feeder, my first ever champion guide. HP Epic Champion from the Ogren Tribes, so look out for that. Coming out tomorrow. Just finished filming. Anyway, we're not here for that. We're here for the free-to-play series. Look at that. What did I tell you? Just in the nick of time. There we go, day 29. Thank you, Void Shard. While it loads, might as well say, we're 1 day away now from High Khatun. So that's pretty cool, you know? It would be more exciting if we weren't on the road to Yoshi already, because we're getting the exact equivalent speed aura. High Khatun, for anyone who doesn't know, I mean, we're 1 day away. I might as well just shout her out. She's a very amazing champion. It's probably the first, she's the first good free champion we get. I mean, some people say Shaman's okay, some people like Jizzo for Faction Wars. This is a great champion. The first one we get it, and then the first one we're gonna get for a while. You don't get another worthwhile one probably till day 120 when you get Dark Elaine. She's got this great aura I was talking about. Increase ally speed in all battles, 19%. I'd be more excited if Yoshi didn't have the exact identical aura. But, you know, she's got other amazing things. She's got fills turn meter of all allies by 15% and places big version, increased speed, 30% buff on all allies. I'm pretty sure you have to ascend her to Ascension level 3 to get the big version of increased speed. But this books down to books down 1 turn to a 3 turn cooldown. So she's really, I mean, you guys are probably familiar. She's like everyone's free to play arena lead of choice until you pull someone better. And for people like me, on my main account, day 117 now, I think it is, and now that the day just changed, I'm still using High Khatun when I do my offensive teams in arena. I haven't gotten a better lead yet until I get Yoshi. But she's really good, but then people mostly just think of her as an arena champion. She's got this great aura that I just talked about. She's got the A2, the turn meter fill, the increased speed. She's got good base speed when ascended. This is 99 when she's when leveled up to 60, ranked to rank 6. Until then, it's at 99, so don't be fooled there. Very similar to other speedy champions like Apothecary. When you get them to rank 6, they get 5 more speed. But she's a great lead, and many people are familiar with her because of this. But her A1 and A3 are amazing too. So the A1 Imperial Grace, single target, has a 25% chance of placing big version decreased speed. That books up to 40. And decreased speed's so good against bosses, very slept on. I mean, this is single target, but against a boss, that's what you need. And this is a great move when booked. So when booked, it's at a 4-turn cooldown with a 75% chance of decreasing the turn meter of all enemies by 15%, and it's a hit. So it's an AoE hit with a 75% chance of decreasing turn meter by 15%. So it's really good. The issue is, do you book her? What I suggest you do, if you've saved up some epic books and you need her, if you need a speed champion, a speed increaser, you know, someone to get the turn meter going, get the increased speed up, you book her until it lands here. So for some people, that could be 1 book. For other people, it could be, what is this, 5, 6, another 5, so it could be 11 books. So it's a decision to be made. This is huge when you have it booked, because this is on the buff here. The increased speed lasts for 2 turns. She's going to be the fastest, so you want her on a 3-turn cooldown to keep the uptime on that really high, since she's going to be a lot faster than your other champions probably, so this will probably keep 100% uptime on at least a portion of your other allies, if not all of them. But enough about High Khatun. We don't even have her yet. That's for tomorrow. Also, she's amazing in Faction Wars, so basically everyone's going to use her. Barbarians Faction Wars, it doesn't get better than that, especially when it comes to free. So where should we start? Bellower. What's different about Bellower? He's fully ascended now. Not that thrilling, but it was exciting to me. For anyone who remembers, with Ascension Pots, we only had 4 of these. We did not have, 2 of these, excuse me, and then we had the 22 lesser ones, and we needed 6 greater potions. So even if we converted these 2, we'd have 4 greater potions, which is not enough. We needed 6. Well, 2 days in a row, we got 2 void greater potions. Very lucky. I mean, the account needed a little luck. That was the 6 greater potions we needed. He's fully ascended. That will be more exciting if we ever get accessories from him. We've never gotten a single Ogren Tribe accessory, but Dedos Cruzados, you know, fingers crossed. what else is there to talk about? Well, the Fire Night tournament wrapped up. Like I told you, the people went crazy yesterday, pushed way ahead, which was a good thing in that we didn't have to worry about it at all. So let me take a screenshot so I can overlay this for you right now. You'll see we placed 4th place. I was waiting for you guys to claim the rewards like I always do. We got an Ancient Shard, 5 Charms, and some rare Relentless Gear, which will open together. For anyone who watched yesterday's video, I'll card it up there. We actually got really nice Relentless Gear. When it comes to 5-star rare gear, it's kind of almost as good as you could hope for. Nothing perfect, but it was good. So let's look at what we just got. I'm not going to make the mistake I always do and not move my head. Let me move my head. There you have it. Let's look over here. Sorry, am I all the way in the corner? Yes, I am. All right. You guys are just seeing me in my most frazzled state. You know, it's been a long, long day. Anyone who's been on my Discord knows I've been working hard since the early morning. So why am I scrolling there? Well, there's no good reason. Let's see our new artifacts. This is obviously stuff we've been farming in Ice Golem. That's the next thing I'm going to talk about. But here's our winnings. So what do we want? At least one of these to not be a flat stat, and I'm happy. Let's check the helmet first. So we got speed on the helmet. I mean, that's great. Relentless Gear, I think, is best suited. A lot of people share this belief. I'm not that unique. It's best suited for support champions that you want to get extra turns to just get their support moves going, keeping your team nice and sustained, you know, keeping your buffs up, things like this. So speed is probably maybe the #1 most desirable substat on Relentless Gear. So great examples of who to use Relentless Gear on are people like Apothecary. Once we get a better speed up champion, or not better, but another option to take him out of our arena team, he'll be in Relentless Gear. And the Relentless Gear he's probably going to use, a lot of it's sitting on Cardinal right now, but another support champion who's benefiting from Relentless Gear. Let's hop back in there. Excuse me, guys. So we probably lost all those things that just went off. I don't know if they're going to have the red dot anymore because I got so distracted. Let's see Relentless. Okay, we don't know exactly what it is. I know one of these helmets, this was from yesterday, and then we saw there were gloves, there was a chest, and there were boots. So, these must be the boots because they're flat. Yeah, the defense boots were from yesterday, so these are flat boots, but they do have a speed substat. I'm not going to trash them. They're not great, but I could use them like on a random support champion in Faction Wars, I guess. Someone in Faction Wars. It's very disappointing to get flat stats on your Relentless Gear, but that's how it is. We got this must be the new one, because we got the defense percentage yesterday, I think, or maybe HP, but I don't remember just having a random resistance piece with 2 flat stat subs. That must be the new piece. That we're going to sell. We'll take 30,000 silver. And now, I know we got crit damage gloves yesterday, so those are those, and so it's either the crit rate ones or that flat HP. I should not have just clicked out of that, guys. Regardless, I will keep them both. Neither of these are that great, but crit rate on gloves is okay. If this double rolls HP percentage, maybe we'll roll a lot of this stuff up to figure out what to sell during the next artifact enhancement. But the flat stat, why will I keep it? Well, I mean, it could be somewhat usable Faction Wars gear if it rolls on the crit. If it doesn't, I'll sell it. We'll find out when the artifact enhancement event arrives. Sorry for that being a little haphazard, guys. Like I said, it's been a long, long day. Sorry, I was just peeking down at my notes. So it's the next day. Technically, it's day 29, guys, so you're getting a little twofer here. Let's claim our gift. Yesterday, the gift, day 28. Today's gift was the every 3 days gift where we get the energy refill, which is really nice. Oh, and while I'm in here, this reminds me, guys, let me show you. If you haven't logged into the game yet, go do it, because there was an update. Update 4.0 is officially out, even though no new content has been put in yet. I think they're holding off on the actual patch. But we got the goodies that come with every update. So we got our clan bus key, we got our energy refill, and we got our tokens for the arena. We're always a fan of all 3 of those, particularly the energy and the arena tokens. Clan boss is still not yet a priority. All right, look at this, guys. We are just 1 under. I'm going to show you something. I normally don't do dungeon runs together. I save that for stream, or I save that to do by myself because they're kind of boring. But these are decently quick. It's always under 2 minutes, but there's a caveat. So should I run this team? I'm gonna put in War Maiden, and I've been struggling to decide whether or not to have Kale as my lead with the 15% HP aura, or for anyone who doesn't know, Apothecary is a very nice dungeons aura at 21% defense. We'll keep Apothecary here. We'll see. What's the caveat I'm talking about? Let's let this run. I'll put it on auto. We're not at 100% completion on this stage. So the good news is, for anyone who keeps up with the progression log, I say that a lot, we did reach a milestone. We reached stage 13 of Ice Golem. I actually think I was only on like 8 or 9. I never pushed because I avoid Ice Golem. I don't really like farming it. A lot of us don't, but we have to for this tournament, which I'm going to talk about in just a second after this run. But we pushed to 13, which is really great, but we're not at 100% completion, which I hate. That feels so inefficient. Like every 5th time or something, we wasted our whatever it is, 12 energy. Or is it? I think it's actually 14 energy. It drives me bonkers, but we have to do stage 13. Why do we have to do stage 13? I'll show you right after this run. Stage 13 is the first time we get the opportunity to get 6-star artifacts. I've mentioned that in the past. Getting a 6-star artifact is worth it. It's worth the fail because it's so much more valuable than 4-star artifacts. So not only do we get a not only do you get the initial chance to get 6-star artifacts, but because there's a chance of that, it's less likely that we get 4-star artifacts. And while we'll keep a lot of the 4-star artifacts because we still don't have good gear, of course we don't really want them. We want chances for 5-star and 6-star artifacts. So we're not at 100%. Why is this? Well, Cardinal dies. It's simple. Cardinal does not stay up, so we don't get the reses because we run, usually I've tried Banshee, Frozen Banshee, I've tried War Maiden. Of course, Frozen Banshee's the right affinity, but she's not in as good of gear. And Frozen Banshee's the wrong, War Maiden's the wrong affinity, but she is in better gear, and it's really a toss-up. But there you see, Cardinal dies, and now I'd say we probably only have like a 40% chance to win right now. These, when we don't kill the ads in time, they get the heal reduction on, which is very frustrating because it kind of nullifies Apothecary for whomever that lands on. We'll see. This is going to be a close one. There's a big hit. They get the freeze too. You know, this account would benefit so immensely from a Reliquary Tender. There we go. We did get the win. Like I said, it's probably about 70 to 80% completion. It's not 100, and we do get the 4-star gear, even though I was hyping up the 6-star gear, but I do think it's worth it. Part of the reason I think it's worth it is why are we farming Ice Golem? Well, the only reason we're farming Ice Golem is because this tournament, the Ice Golem tournament, started this morning, or at least my tournament started this morning. It lasts 3 whole days. Started this morning, 3 whole days. It's only 600 points. 600 points. Let me take that screenshot so I can show you guys when I'm editing. 600 points for the fragments. I'm not doing this for fun. I'm not doing it for the epic book. I just want my Yoshi fragments. And because we didn't place in the Fire Knight tournament, we could not afford to skip this. But honestly, like PSA to everyone out there, do not skip this. This is like the easiest reward ever. Of course, even if you're a higher account level, it's only 900. On my main account, it's only 900 points. That's so much easier than the Fire Knight was. That's so much easier than the Dragon was. I think this is a can't miss one. You gotta just do this one because it's easy. Even with all our fails, we're already almost halfway there. We're at, what is this? 243 points. So yeah, in 57 points, we'll be halfway there. And I mean, I have not been running. I've used no extra energy today at all. Nothing. Just the natural refills we get. And I just let it roll, you know? And we're already almost halfway there. It feels good. And that also let me save up the energy for the giant champion training tournament push I'm going to make. Why have I not made the push yet? Well, let me take another screenshot for you guys. I'll overlay it right now. We're still winning. We're at 10,161 points. Second place has not budged since I checked before going to sleep last night at 9,542. And then third place also hasn't budged. He's at 8,800, what is this? 8,881, 8,881 points. These guys aren't pushing. Are they being the sneakiest guys ever and waiting till the last minute to just, you know, rank up a bunch of food and level up a bunch of champions with potions? Maybe. But I mean, I have, you know, a big lead. I'm 1,300 points ahead of third place. So I'm holding off on making the push until I have to. That being said, I will make the push. Is it going to be thousands of points like I thought I was going to do? No, it's not. It's probably just going to be like 2,000 or 3,000 max, and I think we have this, unless these guys are, you know, both very clever and doing the exact same strategy and waiting to the last second, which is why I will make a push, but I just can't imagine it won't work. And look how ready we are. So, what do I mean we're ready? Well, we have all these level 30 guys ready to go. Basically, when I was having trouble with my math in the video yesterday, saying I needed 25 of the 4-star chickens, you know, the 5 4-star chickens that are at level 40, and they each need 4. Each of the 5 need 4 to rank them up to rank 5. So, we have those 5, and each of them need 5. Each of them need 4, so 5 times 4, and then those initial 5 times 4, 20, and then the 5. I'm still doing the math. It's one of the funnier portions of a video I've done recently. Go back and watch it if you want. I really liked it. Anyway, you see we have almost all of them at 30 now, except for this guy here, and then this guy's in the sparring pit. So just got to bring this guy to 30, and then look, I've got a lot of 3-star chickens ready. So I think each one of these rows is 9. So this is 9, and then 7, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21. So that could bring 7, 21 by 3. That could bring 7 of these 30s already without me doing any energy. Could bring those guys up to rank 4. And going to rank 4 is 50 points. So 50 times 7, that's 350 points we're just sitting on. And then I'll just throw brews onto all of them. I'll bring all of them to 21. So for each one of those, we get 60 points when we do the 4 brews to bring them to 21. I've talked about that in the past. Very efficient way to get points. So 60 times those 7, that's 420 more points, plus the 350 points I was just telling you. So without doing anything since yesterday's video, what is that? 420 plus 350. We're talking 770 points without a single energy spent. So we're looking good. Plus I have these 20s I can rank up. I've got tons of 2-star chickens. I think I even have some 2-star chickens. No, I don't. I cleared out the vault, so that I don't have. But look, I still have all this energy saved. You know, it's not the most energy, but it's a lot. I have all these gems. We're gonna get these 5 fragments. Feeling very, very good about it. So what's the moral of the story? The moral of the story is the Ice Golem tournament is super duper easy. Do not skip it. I even thought of making a separate 2-minute video just with that news alert music and just being like, PSA, Raid Shadow Legends, don't miss the Ice Golem tournament, because you really should not miss it. It's the easiest tournament I've seen in a really long time in anything. But I mean, I've only done 1 fragment fusion before this, but I promise you Braga was not that easy. So do not miss those. I think Polarium clearly is incredibly aware of how undesirable Ice Golem is. So they just make it easier and easier to get the rewards. And then, I mean, if you're feeling whaley, we don't carry it because I don't have any. Maybe I should, but I'm too preoccupied with other stuff. But the epic book, at least at my level, is only at 2050. Not that much. Of course, I'm not going to push for it because I don't care. I want to save my energy. But if you're so inclined, do it. Anyway, guys, like I said, it's going to be quick. I thought I meant quick in terms of time. Apparently I meant quick in terms of how fast I'm talking. Can you tell I drank a coffee today? Let's do a refresh. We're stuck in bronze 4. I'm trying, guys. I really am. But we're stuck. I mean, I don't have the speed. The way we're going to get out of bronze 4 is Yoshi. We'll be in silver for sure then. And then depending on what events are coming up, I think I might take a lot of time off from pushing any events or tournaments and just move into the Dragon and call that home for a while, because we need speed gear. It's the only chance we have. We need Yoshi going fast, we need Apothecary going fast, or whomever else we get. Here's something I'm thinking about. You guys maybe tell me in the comments what you think. I'm thinking of taking Apothecary out because I really want him to be just a dungeon beast. I want him just doing, and Clan Boss too, I want him helping me with all my PvE content. But I can't when I'm just throwing. Here, sorry, I'm gonna have to pop out of arena, guys. The gear on him is just stinky. I just picked my fastest gear, but he has a broken set here. You know, he doesn't have that high of HP. I mean, what is this? 38,000. It's okay. He's got bad defense, terrible for the clan boss. I mean, I've got these flat stat gloves on him. I want my Apothecary to be an amazing gear, and I can't do it because I'm restricted by the arena. So something I'm thinking about. I told you I'm excited about that High Khatun. That's kind of how we started off today. Did not mean to click tag team there. Maybe, even though it almost feels like a waste of an aura, I think what I'm going to do is do High Khatun and Yoshi. I've been thinking about it a lot. The more I think about it, the more sense it makes. Do High Khatun and Yoshi, get Apothecary out of there, give High Khatun this fast Apothecary gear. Between her and Yoshi, you know, they'll be able to basically, so Apothecary will be subbed out for High Khatun, and then either her or Yoshi could be in the lead, and then Yoshi, I've said this before, is just at least for arena, especially early game arena, he's just a much, much better version than Spirit Host. He's got the better aura, he has the increased attack plus the accuracy, and with that move that's all in his A3, he gets that chance of the true fear. So, he's great, and a lot of people are also, sorry, I have to pop that again. I'm rambling, but I think this is an important rambling to be done. Let's go to Shadowkin. I haven't heard people talk about this yet. So, let's look at Yoshi's skill. Keep in mind, this fusion hasn't been that hard. If anyone's struggling, hit me up on Discord. I'll help you through it. Promise you this is not a hard fusion. For anyone who doesn't know, I'm undertaking a pretty big project, which is why I've been kind of busy and frazzled, where I'm going to get the Yoshi fusion on 3 different accounts. On the alt for the YT account, and my main. So that's 3 different free-to-play account levels. And I'm just going to prove it doesn't matter where you are in your free-to-play journey, you can get Yoshi. But anyway, Why am I saying it's easy? Because a lot of people are going to get him. So you're going to see a lot of Yoshis in the arena. And Yoshi has this move right here, right? So of course, you know, the increased attack, the increased accuracy. This is what everyone talks about, right? And we know there's a true fear, but let's go into the second part of the sentence on the true fear. So, second part of the description, the second sentence. So first sentence, just to get out of the way, 50% chance of placing a true fear debuff on all enemies for 1 turn. So for anyone who's ever faced a Mashald, ever had the A2 of Madame Ceres strip a buff and give you true fear, you know how annoying true fear is. Face a Harvest Jack, another good example. 50% chance, all right, books up to 75, maybe you'll put your books into him. But 75% chance, here's the second sentence, 75% chance instead on enemies under increased attack. 100% if it's booked. Enemies under increased attack. Everyone's gonna have a Yoshi. Anyone with the Yoshi faster than you will be under an increased attack, basically. I'm sure this is the move he does on auto. So there's gonna be a strategy to use Yoshi against Yoshi. You know, especially for us middling around in bronze and silver, where we don't have the best champions in the world and we're all gonna be leaning on our Yoshis. You know, I mean, I haven't heard this really talked about, how there's gonna be a strategy to building a fast Yoshi, but he's not as fast as the opponent's Yoshi. You know what I'm saying? Because their Yoshi, I'm just gonna spell it out, their Yoshi's putting the increased attack. Then your Yoshi jumps in, you don't have increased attack yet because your Yoshi hasn't gone, so when their Yoshi does it, there's a lower chance of true fear. As long as your Yoshi doesn't get true feared, maybe what you should do is put some resistance on your Yoshi. Speed and resistance could be really good for this guy in his build. He doesn't get true feared, only 50-50, I mean, unless it's booked 75, but then your Yoshi comes in, and then you, if it's booked 100%, if it's not 75% chance to true fear them, because they're all going to be under increased attack from their Yoshi. All right, decently long-winded, but it's something to think about. There's going to be, I think, a decent amount of tact that goes into how you build your Yoshi if you're going to use him for arena like I am. All right, let's find a battle. I'm just talking today, guys. All right, this doesn't look like the easiest battle in the world, but we definitely stand a chance. We'll be faster than them, and they don't have a speed booster. They've got shields. That must be coming from Ator. This guy's a cool champion. He has a synergy, like a, what do they call it? A couple synergy with Kalia, I think it is, which is all right, but he has a very cool passive where he like always is putting a counterattack on himself. Let's speed up. Let's do the normal cleave. Speed up, attack up. So if we land these decreased defenses across the board, we'd be good. We didn't, so we're probably toast. What I need to do, the second I get Yoshi, I'll tell you after this, guys. Okay, so we knocked everyone down but the 2 with that decreased defense. We kind of saw that coming. I'm gonna heal up War Maiden. There we go. Nice. All right, cool. So we start off with a win. What was I saying before I lost my train of thought there and got distracted by the battle? The second I get Yoshi, what am I gonna do? Actually, this is how we'll finish because we got a win in there. I'm not gonna test my luck. What am I gonna do when I get Yoshi? I'm gonna reset the masteries on Kale, and I'm pretty pumped about it. Reset the masteries and also build them with less accuracy. We don't need, because let's backpedal. Why am I gonna redo the masteries? Why am I gonna redo the gear? Well, right now we have him on Eagle Eye. I told when I set his masteries way early on, he's the only champion I bought masteries for. Probably might be the only champion I ever buy masteries for. I said I was going to do Eagle Eye because I thought it was a really good early game choice because we're going to need Kale for a lot of reasons, especially his accuracy. It's going to be hard to build him with the accuracy we need. So here's 50 accuracy we can just count on. However, I said I would reset it, and I've saved that free reset right there. When Yoshi comes along, we can redo Kale's masteries because we're going to have the increased accuracy up basically all the time because Yoshi I'll make him much faster than Kale. And Yoshi's going to be on like all our teams, so then we can go to a more offensive build. So what's that going to look like? Well, basically, it's going to be very similar to this, but big difference, we're going to get War Master right here. For anyone who doesn't know, War Master is tremendous against bosses and particularly amazing against the clan boss. So you get a 60% chance of inflicting bonus damage when attacking. Bonus damage is equal to 10% of target's max HP, 4% if it's a boss. Against the clan boss, this is just huge. You get huge War Master procs, and it does work when there's decreased defense or weaken on, so it can hit even harder. And then we're going to lose this increased damage when attacking with full HP, and we're going to go over here to Shield Breaker. Because a lot of times I've been noticing, we've got War Maiden and Shield Breaker, and then I'll go tell you what Shield Breaker does. We got War Maiden and Shield Breaker, increases damage inflicted to targets under shields by 25%. But a lot of times we get these big shield, we're playing much harder opponents on these enemy teams than I anticipated. So we're getting these facing a miscreated monster, a Santa Claus, and they've got these big shields. So War Maiden, she does not hit hard enough to get the whole shield off, but there's just a sliver. What that would do once we give Kale shield breaker is he'll actually benefit from the extra 25% by there still being a little shield and hit super duper hard. So we're just going to get an extra 25% damage. So I'm really looking forward to reading the Masteries. I'm really looking forward to doing Yoshi. Let's check in. We're still, we're still at the 50 fragments, but we know we have another 5 coming from we're gonna place in this tournament. You have my word, that's gonna happen. We're gonna get 5 from this easy peasy Ice Golem tournament. We have this Dungeon Divers going on. You can see that here. I guess I have to take another screenshot to zoom in. The first 2,500 are gonna be easy. The second 4,500 are gonna be very difficult. That's where a lot of energy and gems are gonna go. But Yoshi, he's in the bag. It's a waiting game at this point. Anyway, guys, for me, this video's felt like being in a washing machine. I feel like I've been all over the place. I feel like I've been rumbling and tumbling, but whatever. It's been that kind of day. For anyone who's stuck with me to the end, thank you so much for watching. I'm Fastidious. You know, as always, if you enjoy me, if you enjoy my content, if you enjoy this video, if you enjoy anything, if you enjoy life itself, and you just want to do something nice to a fella right here, like and subscribe. You know, it's free to play. It's free to click. Anyway, guys, I will see you tomorrow. And also, I'm having that guide come out tomorrow on Cloud Beast Feeder. I worked really hard on it, so please watch. Tomorrow morning, early afternoon, that will come out. Okay, there's my plug. See you tomorrow.
Fastidious.